So, good morning guys, I'm now at the rooftop of the Holiday Inn Express in Cartagena. The last couple of days we've been on a ship. We've sailed from Panama City, Puerto Lindo to here, to Cartagena, and we kind of went through the city, kind of looked at a lot of murales and went to the Centro Histórico in Cartagena. It's really a wonderful city, can't recommend it more. Just to give you a little view of what I see today, and then enjoy the video of Colombia. See you there. Bye bye. Hello guys, I'm here at the Peñón in Guatape, and it's a wonderful place. The view is totally amazing. I just at the top I took a little time lapse of the whole landscape. Let's see that later. I just give you a little view from here. So, see you later guys. Bye bye. this is the last video in the series. I'm ending my journey now a little earlier than thought. The journey would have gone until mid-February, but I'm now missing my family. I don't want to travel anymore, so it stopped here. I also learned a lot of how I like to travel, and the way I like to travel is on the one hand, because I speak Spanish, I like to be together with people from the country, from these Latin American countries. And, you just get a closer relationship to people living here in Latin America. Then the other thing that I learned while I was traveling was when I was in the northwest of Costa Rica. I was with Wendy and Oscar for 7 days, and during these 7 days we could establish a good relationship with each other. I think we left both with the feeling that we met a new friend, and I liked that a lot. And instead of kind of hip-hopping 2 or 3 days here, 2 or 3 days there, I'd rather prefer to stay 7 days or even longer at a place with people that you can exchange each other, which from the background and from the thought process and from the age are similar, so that you can kind of establish a new friendship, which is a nice thing, definitely. So I'd like to thank a lot of people that I met. I think when I was traveling in Mexico, I met 3 people from Spain. This was Marco, Alejandro, and Maria Elena. So my regards here. I liked a lot traveling with you guys. Then at the border to Guatemala, I went to Palenque, and there I met a very nice Venezuelan called Alfonsina. I think probably she's my greatest supporter on my social media channels. Thank you, Valentina, for that one. Then going over to Guatemala, I was for a couple of days in the yoga forest, and there I also met 5 wonderful people, some of the yoga forest itself. So there is Anya, Pasquale, and Andres, which I liked a lot there, and also Tamara and Sabina I met there. Then moving on, the next thing was Nicaragua, and in Nicaragua I was in Ometepe, and in Ometepe Miguel was very supportive, and he kind of went out of his way to help me out there, so thanks a lot to Miguel as well. Then moving on then to Costa Rica, and that's by far my favorite stay was with Oscar and Wendy. It was a very nice week, and I'd like to thank you both, Oscar and Wendy, to be that open with me and generous, and kind of let me have all the breakfasts and lunches and dinners and whatever we made there together. That was for me very good. If this would have continued like that, probably I wouldn't have stopped now. So I'd like to thank you a lot for that. Then in Panama City, or a little bit more northwards, we met then Javier. Javier, I already had a chat with him way before I started to travel. He is traveling by bike from San Francisco down to Argentina, and he's a total fan of it. Go to his Instagram account, and if you like to see all sort of food in any forms and shapes, I think Javier is the right channel to go. Then from Panama City, then we went by boat, and there I met tons of people. I think there were 10 people there, a lot of Germans. I'm not going to name them each by name, but somewhere we had a little bit closer contact was Anna and Josh. So Anna and Josh, also here. Thanks a lot for being on the boat, and thanks a lot to kind of meet you up here in Cartagena and also in Medellin. That was very nice of both of you. Then yeah, at the end here, it's also a special one. It hasn't happened yet, but when we were taken from the airport Medellin down to the downtown city Medellin, Wilson accompanied us. He then offered us a tour, half the price of what you normally would get, and he invited us to his New Year's Eve. So we are going to be with his family, about 25 people. And yeah, Wilson, I already told him in WhatsApp, eres bien bacano. So love that a lot. So thanks to all of you. Thanks for your support during my voyage. I think it was a nice time. but now it's time to go home. So, bye bye.
Pa' que te cure, traigo un remedio pa' la cintura, pa' que te baje como pintura, te queda el traje, tengo la llave, dejarte abierta, tomando puerta, consigo mi cuarto, moviendo gente, pegando palos como